Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to unbox and review this Space Marine Stormtalon Gunship. It looks a bit like a flying potato. It doesn't look like it could actually fly. The halo, whatever the vehicle that's called, that looks cooler. Anyway, this is it. You can have various weapon options. I think I'm going to get some magnets. I'm not sure. I'm still deciding. But you got the Skyhammer missiles, your Cyclone missile launcher, whatever it's called. You've got your assault cannons. So yeah, one of these will set you back £27.50. It's a lot of money for a little potato. So we're just going to open this up. In case you didn't know, I bought a load of things from a local shop. They had a 10% sale on, so I bought a load of things. You probably see a lot of unboxings and reviews for some of the things I bought. So yeah, what do you get? Well, you get this flying base stand, very important. And I think you get this sprue. See there, you've got the engines, you've got the las cannons. It's the first time I've seen it, so probably move that out of the way, you can see it better. You get the little Space Marine, you get the cockpit and the assault cannons. That's that sprue. And then you get this sprue, which is the tail fin, whatever you want to call it, the Skyhammer. And you get the normal missile launchers. So yeah, that's that sprue. So that's all you get. You get two sprues, the flying stand, this flying base, very important. You get the little canopy screen, cockpit screen. You get this, which I don't actually know what it is, but we'll find that out later. I think it's just a piece of flash from this base, but who knows, we'll find out sooner or later. You get the instruction manual, which looks okay. Wow, it's like a treasure map. So there you go. Lots of flying potato pictures. Excellent. And you get your transfer sheet. I mean, it's up to you whether you want to do your transfers. So there you go. Looks like an okay package for £27.50. Yeah, that looks quite decent. Join me for the second part of the video where I will have constructed it. I won't have sprayed it, but I'll have constructed it, and you'll see what it looks. But obviously a bit closer. And here is the finished Stormtalon. I've gone for the twin link las cannon. Call it a twin link las cannon even though they are quite far apart. Well, you know, I've gone for that just to give it more anti-tank capability. It's got the twin link assault cannons, and these las cannons are long range, so the assault cannons are short range, but you can have rending. And then the las cannons, I can just position the back of the battlefield or flanking a tank, whatever, and use it in that role. This is 100 something points in game terms, sorry. So it's really to go after, I don't know, a Land Raider or a Predator or something of equal or higher value. Chasing around a squad of 20 orc boys isn't really what this is about. It's also good against other flyers, I would imagine. I want to play test it. I can't wait to spray it and paint it and then have games with it just to see how well it performs. In terms of the construction though, get all the fluff out of the way, I've left these as the instruction manual, not glued. I mean, they're glued. There's a rod inside here that is glued to each one of these engine/wings. So what that means is that I can move one so far before the other one will need to be moved. But you can position the wings in whichever way to simulate kind of hover mode. I'll just take the canopy's not glued, of course, but you've got these sections here that can be glued at a specific angle. You can have them closed, one on each wing. You've also got these thrusters, which again can be slightly positioned. This piece here can be pulled out slightly to simulate like the landing gear, because that's part of the landing gear, and the same on the guns. It's not a bad looking model. I don't think it's as bad as I thought it would look completed. I think it's quite cool. It's definitely Space Marine looking. I mean, it still looks a little bit like a flying potato, but hey, you know, it's a flyer, and but I think strategy wise probably best fielding 2 or more of these, because they're very vulnerable. They've got not amazing armour at all, and I think they've only got like 2 hull points as well, so but they're fast attack, and when you can take big weapons and manoeuvrability for fast attack, do so. It's my best advice. I haven't magnetised anything, so it's all glued in place, with the exception of the wings, and the assault cannon moves. Doesn't move up and down, because even though they say in the instruction manual don't glue it, gravity just makes it hung. Like if you see what I'm talking about, it just points it down. The gravity just pulls it down, and it just looks like it's, you know, you can't have it at a horizontal level if you don't glue it. I mean, obviously you may wish to magnetise these bits. I mean, but if you do, it only comes with 2 of these. So it's up to you. I mean, I suppose you could buy a few and then magnetise these weapon parts, and then you can mix and match with all of them. But well, I mean, if you did that, then your other one would have those weapons. So I don't really, that wouldn't really work. But the option is there. I mean, there are large pieces of plastic there that you can magnetise, and I've seen people magnetise these actual weapons as well, and all the missiles and things. So assembly difficulty, I'd give this a 3 out of 5. I don't think it's too difficult. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a little bit easier than a tank, maybe. Probably a little bit trickier. Who knows? It's around about the difficulty as assembling and gluing a tank. So it's not too difficult, really. But yeah, that is the Stormtalon Gunship, aka Flying Potato. I really did enjoy making this. And in terms of time it took me, it's a good, you could sit down in a Sunday afternoon and complete it in a few hours, a couple of hours. It's not too taxing, but yeah, that's what it looks like finished. I'll do a comparison. I've got a Terminator here. So if you know how big a Terminator is, you've probably seen one of these in battle reports anyway. So it's bigger than I thought. It's bigger than I thought it would be. That is my review of the Space Marine Stormtalon. If you have enjoyed this, or you want reviews on other things, or put it on my comments over at Facebook or Twitter, or send me a private message over YouTube. I respond to all of them. Anyway, thanks again for watching. The Emperor protects.